My best friend had capacity for girls' nights, but not for my dying dad, so I returned her energy. My best friend and I have been tight for over 10 years. She's the kind of person who has a crisis every single week, and I mean that literally. If a guy doesn't text back after one date, she's calling me sobbing at 2 a.m. saying she'll die alone. If she sees her ex's new girlfriend's Instagram story, suddenly it's a full emergency requiring me to drop everything and FaceTime for the next 2 hours. She calls at midnight during my lunch breaks, even during my work presentations, and I always answer because that's what best friends do. Spend hundreds of hours talking her down from spirals only for them to resolve by themselves by the next day. But here's the thing I'm just realizing after 8 years. When I need support for anything serious, my best friend is suddenly too overwhelmed to handle other people's stuff. There's always a reason she can't show up. Then my dad gets diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's. I'm devastated and text my best friend about it, and she responds within 2 minutes saying, "OMG, that's so hard. I'm here for you, babe. Whatever you need." So I try to call her that night because I'm sitting in my car outside my parents' house crying, and I can't go back inside just yet. She declines the call and texts back, "Can we talk tomorrow? Rough day." Okay, fine. I get it. Everyone has rough days. Tomorrow comes, and first thing that morning she texts me about her Tinder match who didn't text back and how she's spiraling about dying alone. I try to bring up my dad and ask if she can call. About an hour later, she finally calls and says, "Yeah, the whole thing with your dad sounds tough anyway," and then talks about her date for the next 45 minutes. This goes on for weeks, where every single conversation starts with me trying to talk about what I'm going through, and within 5 minutes, it's about her again. Her job, her dating life, her family being annoying. I'm starting to feel insane, like maybe I'm being selfish for wanting to talk about my dad's brain literally deteriorating. So I text her one night and say, "Hey, I'm really struggling and need my friend there for me to talk about my dad." She replies, "I'm so drained from my own stuff. I just don't have the capacity right now, but I'm sending good vibes." I stare at that text for 10 minutes because I've never said those words to her. I always make capacity for her no matter what. That same night, my mom calls me in a panic. "Your papa tried to drive to work just now. He retired 10 years ago. What are we going to do?" I drive over to my parents' house to help my mom hide the car keys. While I'm there, he comes up to me. "Mija, why isn't my lunch packed yet? I'm going to be late for work." I'm exhausted and terrified, and 3 hours later, I check Instagram and see all my friends out for a girls' night at some wine bar. I was not invited. I watch her laughing with our mutual friends, drinking champagne, posing with their glasses clinking, and I want to puke. She has capacity for that, but not for a phone call with me. The next morning, she even sends me a selfie of herself in bed looking miserable, then texts, "Ugh, why do I do this to myself?" She doesn't ask about me or my dad, just wants me to respond to her hangover joke like I always do, but I'm done. I stop responding to her crisis texts. First one comes in 2 days later and I leave it on read. Second one comes at 2 a.m. about some guy who doesn't text back and I don't even open it. She calls me and I don't answer. She texts, "Hello? I really need you right now." The next day, our mutual friend texts me, "Why are you abandoning your best friend? She really needs you." I realize my best friend has been telling everyone I changed and stopped caring about our friendship. Then she posts this video saying, "It's wild when people you die for won't even text you back." Fuck that. I screenshot a year's worth of text history between my best friend and I, spending hours highlighting every single time I supported her or dropped everything. Then I highlight every time I texted her needing support and she flakes every time. I post it all with the caption for context. She deletes her vague post within 10 minutes and calls me screaming, "You violated my privacy." I remind her she publicly accused me first. She goes silent and then tells me, "You're a terrible friend," and hangs up. She sends a long apology text that's mostly explaining why she couldn't be there for me. I don't respond.